everyone surviving so far. Oh, they are not. Getting hit.
Look at Corsair, what a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see. Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well, and tonight we have AOR and it's tier 2 because I didn't leave myself time to qualify for tier 1 and I should have listened to Luciano and went and did the other track sooner instead of just grinding Nürburgring. So that was my mistake. So we're in tier 2. We're going to go out do some practice laps. We've got 5 minutes left of free practice, so I'm going to do a practice run. Using Jardier's setup this week. Next week is Zandvoort, and I'm going to build a setup and put it on Popometer and things. But this week I just didn't have time, so we're just using Jardier's today. As you can see right now we're 3/10 off, but I did a 205.1, which would have put me quickest, but I invalidated it by like the tiniest of margins. It didn't actually give me any tiny invalidation, which was a little bit annoying. It wasn't on any of the quick corners either, it was just one of the little ones. I just cut it slightly too much. So we know we can go quickest right now, so we'll see what we can do in qualifying, because that's usually where I've been it. So if we can get a good quali lap together, I know I can do a 204 high, so we'll see what we can do. Oh, there we go, Jonathan's just done a 204 as well. So I did some practice last night. As you got, if anyone tried to tune into the stream, you will have known that I had to cancel it, unfortunately, because of my lag. So we're going to test it in free practice, and hopefully my lag is okay to do the race with. So the practice that I did last night, after I did the practice race, I jumped into the hot lap practice server, but with this BOP, and I did a 204.8. But it was like a couple degrees lower, so we'll see what we can do. We've got two guys in the 204.9, so I know I can match that, but I don't know if I would be able to beat that. It would need to be a perfect lap. But the pace is there. I just need to make sure I get the lap valid. That's the most important thing, is to not invalidate the lap. So this is free practice, so it doesn't matter too much. The big thing is in qualifying. Setup feels really good. Like I say, next week I'll be able to spend some time and make my own setup, but just didn't have time this week. Too much curve there. Okay, so first lap is usually a little bit slower just with the tyres, but we'll be able to get 2 laps in free practice, and then it will be 15-minute quali. A little bit wide there, too late on the throttle. It's going to cost us some time on the exit. I think that cost us maybe 1/10 of a second at least. Too early on the brakes there. Slight improvement, but that was a rubbish lap. Hello mate, thanks for tuning into the stream. How are you doing? Okay, we might be able to go quickest with this lap if I get the final sector perfect. Final sector's not going to be perfect. That was too late on the brakes. Messed up the apex there, unfortunately. I lost like 2/10 at the end of the straight, the end of the long straight. Still, that was only 2/10 off the quickest lap. Yeah, I'm all good. How about you? Yeah, all good, mate. Thanks for asking. Oh, awesome. Well, I may have to cancel my stream if this lag does not improve. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to have to cancel this after quali. Why is it getting so bad? But I mean, it was fine before all this flooding and that, and it's just not seemed to have recovered. Must need to fix some of the lines. What's also weird is that I'm dropping to 42 ping and then spiking to 600. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to... Yeah, I think guys I might end up having to cancel this stream because the lag's just too bad at the moment. I'm sorry, in free practice it's fine, as soon as I stream it's rubbish, so yeah, I'm gonna have to sort something for round 2. Hopefully I can get it sorted. I don't know why people are braking so early. Yeah, but they were braking on before sector 3. Excellent. 204. If I get a tidy lap, I can do 204. So let's see what we can do. We're still going to end up with a queue at the final corner. We've lost like 3 minutes on the outlap. Right, let's get a good lap. Okay, first lap we'll need to heat up the tyres, but after that then we can push. Just going to take it easy for the first lap and heat up the tyres. Turned in too early. At least it was only the warm-up lap. Okay, tyres are up to temperature, should be able to push now. Slightly too early on the brake stick. Should have been on the throttle a tiny bit earlier. Plenty of time in the lap still. Too late on the brakes, so I'm just going to get new tyres. I'm undecided, I'll keep it on at the moment. Seems to have stabilised. Basically just for the first 2 laps it goes really high. What I might do is once at the end of quali I might turn my car render down to like 10. That might help. How many cars are rendered on the screen? Because it seems to be when there's a lot of cars around me that it goes bad. Yeah. Well, the pace for pole is definitely in the lap. I mean, we're only 3.5 tenths, and there is definitely in there. Oh, it's 5 tenths. Oh well. I think top 3 is definitely possible anyway. I don't know about pole, but okay. So perfect lap pole is possible, but if not a top 3, then definitely. What a legend, P3 in a Bentley. Bentley probably has like minus 40 kg. It does. No wonder it's quick in the middle sector. It's got like no weight. Well, should mean I should be able to get a full quali stint in at the end of quali. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just build a gap now. First lap warm up, and then I should probably get 2 push laps. We'll have to wait and see. Just need to get the lap together. The time is in the lap, it's just about getting it all together. Should be able to get 2 flying laps and 1 warm up. I just saw that. Bentley just murdered that McLaren that was sat waiting there. Thank you, Lambo. Two laps, so we'll go. Plenty of potential lap. Oh, it's fine, it was a bad first sector anyway. Just have to push it all on the final lap. .2050 is P1, I can definitely do that. Just need a clean lap on the final one. I did the 205.1 in free practice. So let's see what we can do, guys. Okay, full focus and push for the final lap. Nah, I just messed up. Oh! So much potential there. I'm annoyed. Oh man, there is so much potential in that lap. Yeah, I binned that. Yeah. I just did not get a good lap together there. That was a fail. I mean, I literally did a better lap in free practice. Like I say, it was invalid, but still. It was, wait, no, in free practice, I did a 205.1 in free practice. And in quali, I did 0.2. Whereas if I'd done the same lap as I had done in free practice, I would have been P4. Oh well. One of those things. We've got a lap time there. Just need to see what we can do in the race, I guess. The potential's there, guys. The potential's there. We just threw away the lap. Let's see what we can do then. My ping seems to have settled. If it goes up to 500 on the formation lap, I might have to just close the stream, but it looks like it's going to be okay for the race. This is what I mean about the split 2 and split 1. Like, the quick guys in split 2 could easily be split 1, like the lap times. Like a 2:04.6 would actually be quite quick in the split 1 as well. So 100 litres for the race, use current pressures, burst tires. Like I said, guys, we didn't have time unfortunately to make our own setup this week, so we're going to use Jardier's, and then next week we'll be making a hot lap setup for Popometer at Zandvoort in the Aston. We might actually start that tonight after the race, start building the setup for that. So 100 litres, tyre set 9, brake pads 1, Use current pressures. Okay. Since you're not driving at the same time, I'm just going to turn off my push to talk because I can't really distract you. You'll just have to listen to my stream chat. I'm sorry. We are on comms with Luciano tonight, guys. So. Luciano is such a helpful teammate, and he's going to spot me for an entire hour. Yes, he told me to say that. Yeah. Man, so much potential in the lap there, guys. So we'll have to see if we can make it up in the race. Let's see what we can do. It's a 1 hour race. Track limits will be the killer. But let's see. Hopefully we can make up some time, some positions, and hopefully the stream works. If not, I will have to close it on the formation lap if it gets too bad, but it's looking like we'll be okay to stream. I just don't know why we get random lag spikes now. Hopefully it gets sorted soon, but one of those things. Such a long session start timer. It's like 4-minute session timer, and then it's a 4-minute formation lap. Well, maybe even more than 4 minutes. Must be at least 4 minutes. 42. I don't like time to mentally prepare. Like some people, I'm not joking, right? You know, like some people like to take an hour before the race and just like relax, get ready for the race. I don't like that because I then build up tension. I just want to jump in and drive. I don't like to just sit and wait. There was supposed to be 45, so 2 didn't show up. That's not bad. It is round 1, to be fair. Usually everyone shows up for round 1, but still. 43 out of 45 showed up. Not bad. Right. Don't teleport me to pits. Don't teleport me to pits. Yes. I mean, we did it yesterday. Yes. Right, let's see what we can do, guys, at the start. Whoa, the McLaren is lagging massively in front of me. I've got a lot of it of lag, but it's stable. He's got like massive. Yeah, I've not been put into the pits, so that's a good start. Yeah. That McLaren's going to be a pain to overtake. Yeah. That lag. Oh my goodness. That's what I was like spiking to the other day. Oh, he is gonna... Does he continue? No, P5? I wonder if he was told that if his ping didn't lower for the race he would have to leave. You know what I mean? Like if your ping isn't at a certain level, you have to leave. Well, free position, P5. Yeah, but, eh? Oh, sorry. My overall thing is telling me I'm P5 for some reason. That's why I was confused. Right. Yeah, okay. P6. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. Oh! Gonna be the outside of T1 now. To be honest, it's probably the best line because I won't get sandwiched, but still, I was looking forward to having the inside line for T1. Yeah. At least the outside of T1 should be better because you can brake later. Whereas if you're on the inside, you've got to brake super early. Yeah. Wait, I'm confused. It's telling me a line up on the left. If I'm starting P6, should I not be on the right? Oh yeah, it's literally just going to make me start where I am but missing a car. I see. Okay, well, still get the inside. You left me no space. There we go. Just need to get into that rhythm. Right, let's try to close the gaps. Oh, tyres are a little bit cold. It's nice. The ping seems to be okay, so I think we should continue. We should be okay with the stream. Seems to have stabilized. So let's see if we can just close these gaps. Thought that was my first track limit. It was personal best lap time thing popped up. I thought it was my first track limit. I just heard him speaking and thought I got a track limit warning. Definitely pitting at the 35-minute mark to try the undercut. When they're this close, it might work. A little bit late on the brakes. Cool. That back marker is giving P2 slipstream. Or is it P3 is giving slipstream? I don't know. Ultimate tactics. 2/10 quicker than the car in front, that lot. Let's keep this up. Already a drive-through. First 9 minutes. That back marker is going to help him because he's got slipstream. Pain. Of course I get unlucky and I don't catch the back marker on the straight. Nope. No track limit, just a bit of a slide. Just need to find some more pace. Okay, clean air, just try and get into the zone. a little bit wide there. Still getting time on the Aston, I think, but just went a little bit wide. Streaming at the moment. I'm busy at the moment, Kira. I can't talk, I can't hear you. Sister's trying to say something, I don't know what she's saying. Lost 4/10. Beautiful. Struggling with the tires. Base is just dropping and dropping and dropping. I think I was sliding too much. Yeah, front left's a little too hot, but pressures are fine. I've just slid too much in the first half of the race. Just cooked my tyres a bit early. Just need to find some consistency with these tires. I think I've cooked them a bit. Zero. Somehow I have 0 track limits. I'll probably get 3 in the second stint. At the moment we are safe for track limits. Copy. Let's try and keep the consistency up. I'll probably do 2 laps. Go for that undercut. That's what worked yesterday. Okay. Yep, I've lowered the front pressures. The rear is fine. Front pressure was slightly too high. I'll pit end of next lap. Need to make sure we get a clean pit stop. We've done 3 practice pit stops and didn't miss the jack, so try and replicate that. You knew that, Kelpie. I just saw a Porsche face just like across my rear wing. Porsche's going in for the undercut. I'm going to pit end of this lap. Yep, first one. Everything good for the pit stop. I get that feeling as well, that I have an amazing engineer. I don't know who he is though. It's just like a voice in my head that tells me things. Come on, be on the jacks. Yes! Right, it's gonna be tight. I might come out alongside or I might come out just behind, we'll see. That's true. Man, he passed me by miles. That was a 1 lap undercut he got on me. Well, the undercut was extremely effective against me. There I was thinking I was pitting early, but Porsche went 1 lap earlier and got me. So I need to get into the groove, set, heat up these tyres. Feels so nice on the fresh tires. Some of the leaders seem to have lost time by staying out. Don't know where I got that one. Gotta be careful then. Bunch of track limits won't be ideal. P4 and P3 are a lot closer now. Not only is P4 and P3 closer to us, but they're also closer to each other, I think. Pit stop strategy doesn't seem to have worked for them there. Car behind me just got a drive-through. I'm yet to see anyone in front of me get a drive-through though. Okay, my best lap of the race so far. Just got fastest lap of the race, that was a great lap. So these new tyres are doing something for us. Fastest lap of the race, let's go. Yeah, I no longer have the fastest lap of the race. I had it for one lap. Main thing is that we're quicker than the car in front. So we can try stay consistent, we can close this gap up. easiest place to... What? How did I get warning? I've never got a warning on that corner before. I actually didn't know it was possible. Okay, so we've got to be careful for track limits now. Still 23 minutes to go. Okay, not gaining as much time because I'm being a bit more careful with track limits. Still gaining on the Porsche, that's the main thing. Yeah, I'm being too careful for track limits, that's the problem. Oh, it's so frustrating. I just don't want to get a drive-through. Still really annoyed with that third warning. I have no idea why I got it. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he's gonna pull away. If I over push, I'm gonna end up with that third track limit warning. Ah, it's frustrating. Yeah, I messed up my final sector. See if we can find some time without risking track limit penalties. The tyre wear in the first half of the race was quite bad, but the second half of the race it's nowhere near as bad. I don't know if that's just because of the heavier fuel, you use your tyres more in the first half of the race, or if the temperatures have gotten slightly lower. But I definitely had worse tyre wear in the first half of the race. But I wonder if it's just heavier fuel, you use your tyres more and more weight. Especially when braking and stuff. High speed corners. Everyone else's pace is dropping, so I wonder if they're also struggling for track limits or if they're struggling for tyres. Because I'm just struggling for not wanting to get a drive-through. Because if I over push, I'm going to get a drive-through. I'm going to lose a bucket load of points for the championship. So I don't really want to overdo it. At the same time, it's frustrating not pushing when you know you've got a lot of pace still in the delta, so it's hard to find the balance between not over pushing, and not driving too slow that you let them pull away too much. Wasn't a very good lap. Okay, so first 10 minutes survived on 3 track limit warnings. We've just got another 12 to go. See if we can keep it tidy. Okay, the McLaren and Aston are closing in. I've been on 3 track limits for the past 11 minutes, which is why I've fallen to the Porsche. Before that, I set fastest lap of the race and was gaining on the Porsche about 3/10 a lap. And guess where I got the third warning? You know the little left corner before the straight? I got it there. I don't even know how. Like, I didn't go wide or nothing. So I need to watch the replay and find out how. Which is so annoying because I'd been careful when I got on 2 and then it just gave me a third one for like no reason. But I now don't want to over push and lose my P6. So I've just got to try and make sure I don't get a drive through now. And lose these 2 guys behind me. Never said he left. But yeah, I set fastest lap of the race when we all went on new tyres and then immediately someone beat it obviously, but I got fastest lap of the race for a lap and then was gaining on the Porsche. But here I got a track limit. I don't even know how. I didn't touch the sausage curb or anything. So I just gotta make sure I don't get another warning. Forget about the Porsche, I won't catch him unless he gets a drive through. So you don't need to look at the rear view mirror. Did you not watch my video? Ignore the rear view mirror. No, then you use your peripheral vision if they dive on you. You should have watched my video. I am yet to see a car in front of me get a drive-through. Do as I say, not as I do. Someone in my chat. That turn 1 is so weird. The bump. Like sometimes you brake and it's way too early, and then you brake at the same point and it's way too late. Granted, my tires are probably gone. Yeah, don't get the other warning and don't let the McLaren past, only goals. Why would you say that? You just jinxed my entire race. I actually did 2:05.5 on like my first lap with whoa, bruh! I had already turned into the corner. You can't send it when I've already turned in, mate. That's way too late. What's he doing? What's he doing? That serves him right. That's completely serves him right. He just pushed me off the track and then took himself out. And nearly gave me a track limit. What was that? He pushed me wide and then drove into the wall himself. What? He literally just used me to crash himself into the wall. Hit me on the exit and then spun into the wall himself. I'm just glad I didn't get a drive-through there. I thought he was going to give me a track limit warning for pushing me over the curb. I lost so much time on the final corner because I didn't want to accelerate and get a drive-through. Did you watch the replay? He just seemed to get like super desperate all of a sudden. It was like 2 dive bombs in like 3 corners. I don't think there was much I could do there to avoid that. I was already on the curb on the outside. I couldn't give him any more space. Right. Let's make sure we don't get a drive-through until the end of the race. Guys, if I get a drive through, Luciano will shout at me and I'll cry on stream. Luciano said after the 15-minute mark I'm not allowed to get a drive through. It's not acceptable. So hard driving on a track like this, not getting a drive through. Like, you want to take so much curb and it's like, no, don't. Yeah, it was on the exit of here I got. I don't even know. Cry a stream or cry on stream? Both? Are we coming on to the final lap or the second final lap? Second final lap. Oh, that was nasty. Just had a screen freeze. Did someone just leave the server? I'd like a screen freeze for like 3 seconds. Not 3 seconds. For a second. Right, 2 more laps, don't get a drive-through. Not got a drive-through for 20 minutes. If I get it in the final 2 minutes, then that will just be depressing. It's depressing. It is depressing watching the Porsche pull away, and I'm just like, I do not want a drive-through. Take the points of P6 instead of risking it. I think that's the first time Luciano's ever told me to be smart with the driving. They usually just like, just forget about the track limits, just push. And see what happens. At least the ping has seemed to stabilise. It's had a few lag spikes, but for most of it it's been at 40. And it's just occasionally spiked to like 272. And then comes back down. It seemed to just be at the start of like qualifying and free practice, or when I just start my stream, that it goes absolutely crazy. It's like it overloads it, and then once it's stabilised, it's fine. Play around with my settings, I might find something in the settings. Okay, coming on to the final lap. I don't want that guy to talk. I keep thinking I'm getting a track limit. That's the second time I thought I got a track limit because he said something. Don't put that. Don't say that. Because then I will get a fourth warning by accident. Take it easy, final lap. Don't get a drive-through. 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 We can't. Big M is close. My granddad reminded me that McDonald's is closed for refurbishment. I don't know why there isn't one between Forfar and Aberdeen. I should really have another one somewhere. I mean, ideally right outside my house, but my village isn't quite big enough for the McDonald's. Why did C get a drive-through the other day? Greg's now has a drive-through, which is just amazing because I absolutely love Greg's. There we go, guys. P6, kind of gutting watching that gap go from 9/10 of a second to 9 seconds. Trying not to get the drive-through, but at least we got the P6 without a drive-through. Oh, there we go. GG, guys. I don't even know if I can drift with the Aston. I would have to turn both TC off. I don't even know if this is possible. Your village is a drive-through. Yeah, that's pretty much... Yeah, my village is just a drive-through. No, this thing does not do donuts. I'm very disappointed. See the port? It's like it's stalling and then starting again. It doesn't work. Like, look, it like tries to straighten itself up mid donut instead of just donutting. The Porsche used to be great because you could just put full throttle, let go of the steering wheel, and it would just donut by itself. But the Aston doesn't do that. Well, what was the fastest lap? 4/10 quicker than my best lap. My potential was a 0.3 in the race, 205.3. That would have still been about 2.5 tenths off. Quickest lap of the race. Still not bad, but not great. I mean, my best lap there, I didn't do a single, only one sector was actually my best lap. I had 2 tenths in the middle sector on it and about 0.5 tenth in the first sector, so there was 2.5 tenths on my lap, so that's why it's potential 0.3, but still fairly happy with that. Kinda annoyed that I messed up the pit stop. Well, not messed up, but that the Porsche got the better pit stop. But yeah, I mean, I was aiming for an early pit stop to go for the undercut, but they went even earlier than I thought they would. Right, I'm going to wait for it to kick us out so I can look at the replay. Or can I just look at the replay? Let's see. I'll share my screen to you, Luciano, so you can see. Because I'm not sure if you saw it. Yeah, but you were away for a chunk of it. I need to show you that track limit as well. That weird one. So this first lap, right, I hope I don't get a penalty for going off track, but in my mind, the Porsche pushed me off. But I want to look at it from a different angle and see if it looks like the Porsche pushed me off. Because here I give the Porsche plenty space, right? Plenty space. And then into here, the Porsche gives me space. And then here, like, I don't really know if I could have done anything else except from going straight on. I can't imagine I would get a penalty for that. And then even there I still left him space. Here I pushed him a little wide and then left him space here. And then he kind of cut me off there. So I did I think there was a tiny bit of contact, but I just didn't expect him to cut me off. And then here I think is where I just sent it. You get such good straight line speed in the Aston. It is quite nice being in the car with good straight line speed for once. And I just went further and further to the left. But I started moving over to the right, expecting him to do the same. Because I was already alongside, so I thought he would start moving back over to the racing line. And he didn't. So we touched on the straight. But I don't think I'll get a penalty for that. It was a bit aggressive, but I don't think I'll get a penalty for anything there. I mean, well, kind of want to see from his angle what it looked like. So here, plenty space. Here, he leaves me a bit of space. He just doesn't brake in time for being alongside. He's expecting me to back out. He just made no attempt to leave me any space whatsoever. So, and then here, I mean, I think that was legal. I squeezed him, but then just before the corner I opened the door again. So I mean, I think that was a legal move, to be honest. Right, what else did I want to show you? There was, I'm sure there was another overtake I wanted to show you. Is there another overtake? No, that's what it was. It was the gap. I think, like, here, after the pit stop, he had like a 1.9 second gap. And I managed to close it down to here until it was 9/10 of a second. And when I did the 2:05.5, that was fastest after the race for one lap. And then it got beaten by like half a second. But after this point, I think after this point I start dropping off. So I think it must be lap 18. I get the third track limit warning. Let me check the replay of my stream, because that'll probably show me. Let me have a look. It was at the 22-minute mark, because I remember. Is it this corner? Yeah, it was. So it was lap. Can't even see that. So small. Lap. 16 laps completed. So that would be. There was a 9/10 of a gap. So that would be lap 17, I think. Was there a 9/10 gap? I don't know. Was there 9/10 at the end of this? Yeah, I think it's this one. So I got a track limit. Let me just double check. Just double check, it's definitely the right one. See, there is it this one or is it this one? I'm really confused. Either one I think is going to show the same thing. So it's either that one or it's this one. I got a track limit. I don't cross... I don't understand how I got a third warning, and then it wrecked my race because I dropped from 9/10ths to like 9 seconds because I just had to back off. The only thing I can think of is that I slightly crossed the white line on the entry by like, I mean, I can hardly fit the width of my mouse on that gap. Yeah, it's literally the width of my mouse over the white line on the entry. But you wouldn't usually get a track limit warning for being too wide on an entry. And I definitely didn't take too much apex curb. And I didn't go too wide on the exit either, because I've still got 2 tyres on the other side of the white line. And unless it's this one. Move camera to mirror. I'm going to double check on my YouTube stream what lap exactly it was. The YouTube stream doesn't really help, but I'm just like, I really want to figure out. Alright, thanks for spotting in that tonight. Okay. I'll probably be on from like 8:30 tomorrow. What race do you have tomorrow? Oh. Nice, nice. You too. Bye bye. It's definitely the one where I closed in 9/10ths at the end of the sector. I went from 1.3 to 9/10ths, so it's definitely this one. Meant overhead mirror view. Which is the overhead mirror view? Because this really like completely messed up my race. Because I actually closed the gap to 9/10ths and then that was it. I had to back off. So somewhere here I get a third track limit warning. It popped up on the exit of the corner. And I'm just genuinely confused how I got it. So on the entry, right, we are slightly wide, but I mean it's like ridiculously tiny amount wide. Like I can't even fit the width of the mouse there. I mean it's surely can't be on the apex curb. And I mean we do clip the orange exit curb, but not enough to give us a track limit warning because we've got the tyres on the left. It's either somehow I've clipped this enough to give me a track limit warning, or it's actually just the entry of the corner. I mean, like, if it is, let me connect my controller because I can get a better view of stuff. Like, if it is actually this, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I didn't even know it was possible to get a warning on this corner. Right, let's have a look at this. This is the widest point, okay? So, I mean, we are... Oh. We are just over... The controller is really hard to move. It kind of like floats by itself. We are like just wide. I mean, I've seen people get track limit warnings on the entry of the fast left-hander before the final chicane at Spa. But I mean, on this left-hander, I knew it was very possible to get it on the exit. But I mean, look at that. If I've actually got a track limit warning, why does my screen keep turning off with my controller? It's like not liking my controller for some reason. Like, if it is actually that, that's just painful. You can see the camber in this camera angle. Look at that. You can actually see the camber in the wheels. But I mean, to completely wreck our race because of that. I mean, like, the tire, the lip of the tire is still over the curb, but the actual bit that's touching connection, so it doesn't really work very well. I should probably get another one at some point. The actual contact patch of the tire is over the white line, but the like tire wall of the front tire is just over the white line. So is the rear actually. I mean, look at that. How close that is. Sorry, I can't really get my controller to stop moving around by itself. It kind of just floats left to right. Oh man, that's just... Oh, that's just gutting. If it... I can't see how it could be the exit, because that was the same line I took. I mean... I think, yeah, that is worth a picture, I think. I think I will get a screenshot. I'll have to wait till after the stream so I can close the chat, but... man, that is just ridiculously close. I don't think I've got a track limit by that much of a margin before. I mean, usually you can almost feel that you've got a track limit warning. You've just like, oh yeah, that was too wide, or that was too much curb on the inside. Like my other two warnings, I knew that I was going to get them pretty much instantly, but that one, like, I was just confused how I got it. But yeah. Right, nothing there. Perfect. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else for tonight. Did my stream break? The stream is frozen when I look at it. Did it just break right at the end of the stream? No, it's just Streamlabs is broken. Okay, that's fine then. but yeah, I think that's it for today. So, like I say, definitely pace there. I didn't get a very good quali lap together. But there was pace there. So next round is Zandvoort, and from tomorrow night I'm going to be making a setup. So Zandvoort should be good. It's not a very good track for the Aston, but I mean, we've got BOP, so I'm hoping that, I mean, what's the BOP? Let me just double check. Zandvoort. Let me just check. The BOP. I think we should get a big weight reduction. Yeah, look. They really don't make it very easy to see this. Aston Martin minus 15 kg. Okay, that's not too bad. GG and good night from Singapore. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Long way away. But yeah, GG tonight. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Take care. Hope you enjoyed, and see you again next time.